we just need to solve the subproblem of which side of the segment is the point actually on. So let's picture an arrow going from point A to point P, and then using the ever-helpful dot product, we can calculate whether these two arrows are pointing more in the same direction, where the dot product is positive, or more so in opposite directions, where the dot product is negative. So we've divided space up into above and below, which is kind of the opposite of what we wanted. But to fix that, we can simply rotate one of the vectors by 90 degrees, transforming above and below into the left and right we were looking for.
Sát màn hình này không biết có bị ấy nhỉ? Bị cận nhỉ? La ơi!
Alright, so quickly turning these concepts into code, here's our function for the dot product of two vectors, which multiplies together their lengths and the cosine of the angle between them. Although the math simplifies wonderfully to just be the product of their x-axes plus the product of their y-axis. Then rotating a 2D vector by 90 degrees is nice and easy. We just swap x and y around and make either one of them negative, clockwise or counterclockwise. Building on those two, we then have our point on right side of line function, which just calculates the two vectors we were looking at a moment ago, with one of them rotated by 90 degrees, and then tests whether that dot product is positive. At long last, that brings us to our actual point and triangle test, which checks which side the point is on of all three edges, and makes sure that they are all the same. So we can run the code now, and admire the triangle we've created.
Thêm một học viên lên này.
I messed up the maths. Actually, it was the code that got me. I forgot how programming works for a moment there. That is not how you test if three things are equal.
Xin trai ơi.
Okay, let's run it again. And
Xin
this
trai
time we
ơi.
get perfection. At least for this one specific case. So to test a wider variety, I've quickly set up a whole bunch of randomly initialized triangles. So have random velocities and colors, and I've set them to just...
Mất rồi, hết rồi. Tạm biệt, bye bye.